So I covered Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li. Now let's talk about your boy, Guile. And like I said, Street Fighter 2 was a game changer. All the World Warrior characters became iconic. And Guile right here is probably one of the most iconic. Iconic look, iconic moveset, iconic stage theme. Yeah, Guile is kind of a big deal, or he's supposed to be. But apparently his writers don't know that. But yeah, let's take a look at some Guile clones. So what are we looking for here? Now we just don't need a charged character, we need more than that. Does he look like the man? Has he got a similar story, similar stage, similar moveset? The more in common, the better. People, I'm gonna run through a bunch of these characters, then you can tell me at the end, who do you think is the #1 Guile clone? Let's go. Now, of course, we could just end the video right here and say, Charlie. Okay, video's over, thank you and goodbye. The reality of it is you're not gonna get a closer character than Charlie. Obviously, he was Guile's replacement in the early Alpha series games. Guile's superior, actually taught Guile how to do the sonic boom as the flash kick, charged character. Yeah, everything's there. Another thing they have in common, both got dog walked by Bison and are written horribly by the writers.
You win! Ain't there somebody who can stop this fighting machine?
Now, this is a game I've covered previously. Again, it was a Street Fighter 2 clone, so if you're cloning Street Fighter 2, you're gonna try and clone all the archetypes, and guess what? That's their version of Guile. It was a female Guile, a gender swap. The versus screen, the music, yeah. I mean, just look at the background of the stage. Yeah, you see what they're up to here. She does have a projectile and of course the trademark spinning back fist. Sounds like Ryu's theme. Yeah, she does have a charge uppercut. I guess that's supposed to be her flash kick. Yeah, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. This was a poor man's Street Fighter 2. This can't hold a candle to Fighter's history. Now, of course, you know Fighter's history is the #1 or most notorious Street Fighter 2 clone, but this should be up there too. Fight Fever covered this already. But did this guy rip off Guile? Take a look at his moveset. He's not actually a charged character, so no. He throws a grenade. Doesn't throw a sonic boom. See what his grab's like. Good old backbreaker, huh? Okay. So this is what Guile gets to up at night. Puts on a mask. Nah, but the moveset's nothing like Guile's. But wait for it. Take a look at his stage. Yeah, game over. Let's have a look at the stage. Again, clearly influenced by Guile, but I will say this, his moveset is completely different. But yeah, obviously influenced. Now you have a strong contender here in John Crowley. Take a look at the stage. Yeah. Trademark spinning back fist. And that's a sonic boom, make no mistake about it. You don't charge to do it though. Yeah, clearly influenced. Martial art instructor for the US Navy, also known as the Mad Dog. Apparently he's a killing machine. What do you think, people? Does he take it? But here's one 99% of you have never even heard of. Have you even heard of this game? But take a look at this dude. Burke. Guile has entered the chat. What's his moveset like? Obviously this is some old Amiga game, but it's actually interesting in that all the characters have some kind of animality. See that? His one is a scorpion. I guess that's supposed to be a... Yeah, it's old, people.
Okay.
Let's have a look at his stage. Let's pick the same characters to get the background. Okay. One of the Guile clone requirements, soldiers in the background and aircraft. Yeah. Yeah, it was clear that he was meant to be the Guile of this game, but he can't take it. He's actually missing the sonic boom going across the screen and of course the flash kick. Yeah, I think so far John Crowley's winning. But you know this wouldn't be a clone comparison video if Fighter's history wasn't included. Come on. And their version of Guile was Matlock. But is Matlock a Guile clone? Did he rip off Guile? Story-wise, looks-wise, the answer is no. He is nothing like Guile, looks-wise and story-wise. In fact, I've heard some people call him the reverse Guile. And that Guile is serious and an American soldier about business. Matlock is an English rock and roll star. So yeah, complete opposite. However, it ripped off Guile's entire archetype and moveset. He's a charged character doing sonic booms and a flash kick. That part. So yeah, he did rip him off. His moveset.
Matlock wins!
Come on!
Matlock wins!
What's his mic skills like? I'm just too fast for you, mate. Terrible. Moving on. Of course, your boy, keyword. Your boy Remy. Now, of course, Guile was not in Street Fighter 3, so they wanted to keep his moveset. And they gave it to Remy. Now, is Remy ripping off Guile? To say the obvious, yes, he's ripping off his moveset. They're bringing over the archetype and that character's moveset to a different game, yes. However, just like Matlock, it's only the moveset. Guile is nothing like Remy. In fact, he's actually the opposite too. They look nothing alike, different personalities, different stories. Guile is about business. Remy ain't about that. Remy don't want those problems. Okay, Remy doesn't even like fighting. So yeah, out of all those characters mentioned, people, who do you think is the #1 Guile clone? Of course, there was talks of Paul Phoenix just because he had the hairstyle and he's American. I mean, apart from the fact that both characters base their looks off JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, they are nothing alike, different moveset, different goals. And yeah, that goofy lower somersault doesn't count as a flash kick. But yeah, people, out of all these characters mentioned, who you giving it to?